Yeah. Welcome in. Thanks everyone for dropping by. It's been so long since have done a live on this channel. It is um, a little bit crazy. Let me do that and see what happens there. There we go. I was preparing something earlier, and where are we? I was preparing something earlier. Bit of a slideshow, and uh, yeah. Let me just say, welcome in. I'll run up to the top. Yeah, it is. Strangely enough, it is my birthday. Since the here it is the 20th, the 4th, the 20th of April, which is the 20th of the 4th, or if you're in America, how you sort of really say it the other way around, it is 420 day. So everyone should be having a good time. Hey, Shawnee, good to see you. Annabore, absolutely. Thank you for that. I'll just and number one. Yeah, I'll watch the rewind. Yep, thank you. Annabelle, enjoy your day. Yep. Virginia Alexander, what a lovely lady, and thank you. Let me just quickly run down. There's Tony, the big Italian. Absolutely loving his content now. And with his new patch of land, the block of raw land that they're going to move over to there next to Junk to Gems. I'm really looking forward to their journey over there. And I enjoyed the video they done today, which was they walked around, they walked up to show you the quarry, and then you seen sort of the back of their property, and then they showed you the camper that they're going to renovate as well for their new place. So great. It is Judy Jules and the Big Italian, that channel. So thanks, Tony, for popping in. And then there is Gandalf. Good on you, mate. You're a legend. And yeah, I'm sort of hoping the computer. Oh wow, 28 people. Thanks for sticking us over here, Gary. There we go. We'll run down there. Brandon's come over to say hello. Thanks, Brandon. You're an absolute legend. Obviously, Arlene, the Funky Monkey. Check that channel out. The Funky Monkey. I think we all know who that is. And if you don't, you'll soon find out, I'm sure. Gandalf. What else we got? We've got McRonald's. Thank you, my friend. And there is Devil Dog. He's going to pop in and say hi very soon. There's M. Thank you, M, for popping in. Stephen and Jacqueline, good to see you. Peaceful Des, absolutely a delight. Hope you're feeling better. And yeah, who else we got? Geez, I've never had this many people in a live. Hey, aimlessly wandering soul. Thanks for coming over from Gary's channel. I do appreciate it. It is, I should be doing lives more often, but I just don't. Actually, I've got this little banner. I pre-planned this. Let me see this. Look at that. There's surprisingly, I've got 4 members: Joe Hub, Al Chafe, my back step from Newfoundland, Canada, Belt Loop 29, who's an absolute legend, and Old Man King Homestead. Thank you all very much for jumping on the Jonesy bandwagon. I do appreciate you. Going back to chat, and we have. Oh man, it's been so long. Let me run down the list. There's M, nothing but love. Good to see you. It's a raid. I really do appreciate you for popping in. There's Ace. Ace has popped in. Did I say hi to Ace? Yeah, thanks, Ace. You're a legend. Appreciate you. We got Gandalf, aimlessly wandering. They're all saying hi to everybody. And scrolling down, there is. Well, yes, I did. I'll just say thanks, Gary. And whoop, tried to keep me to making me miss 29. I'm 28 now. Someone better jump in the chat. It says 28 on the computer here. Tim Mitchell, thank you for popping in. Good to see you. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Des. Everyone, have I copped everyone yet? Everyone just scrolling down. Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official. Well, that's thanks for popping in. You can't be talking about me, that's for sure. And yeah, and look, and Devil Dog shaved his beard for some money today. Well, I'd shave mine, but it'd have to be a lot more. But I'm only joking. Only joking. It is Easter too. Easter Sunday here, by the way. It is Easter Sunday. I'm getting spoilt by the family at the moment, but one of my daughters brought me out this little bit of chocolate, and I've planned a. Oh, it smells full of sugar. I've planned a health routine. I've done a few little things. Oh, look, we're back to number 29. Someone's come and went, and it kicks off tomorrow. So today, I've got the lovely wife is baking me a lovely chocolate birthday cake, and the smell is amazing. I can smell it right now. We're having a good Chinese feast tonight with the family, and yeah, it's a grey and gloomy day too, by the way. But that's another story. I'm just rolling down the chat. Everyone's saying hi to everyone, and there is. Oh, James Hall, he's in too. Good to see you, James. Appreciate you, my friend. Shawnee, here we go. That's if you haven't connected with that girl, Shawnee Grows. She is the next up and coming superstar of YouTube. If you like your gardening stuff, you check Shawnee out. She's a legend. Ah, no sound. No sound. No sound. No sound, really? Check, check, check. Says it's working. Hello, hello. Is it? Hang on, let me scroll to the bottom of the chat. Jesus, flying too. Is the audio working? Hang on, there's one way I can find out. It's working. I can hear myself. What's wrong with Devil Dog? Playing games on me? Jeez, this chat is flying. Look who we've got. We've got some. Oh, did I double click it? Jeez, I'm out of this loop. Hey, look at that. We've got some YouTube royalty. White Rock Homestead. Good to see you, my friends. They're in the chat as well. Well, welcome in. And I know it's late, but the old man's done another lap around the sun, and I'm still here. I actually made a slideshow to show you some. I got some band photos and some old photos, and for whatever reason, I can't share it. Let me just try this again. Yeah, I got me on the drums, and got me at a few gigs, and I got a heap of rubbish in there. But let me view. Let me say view. Okay, we'll start. Let's start with a pick a picture. I don't care which picture. Just pick a picture. Oh, yeah, look at this classic. Let me. I probably need help. I'm out of the loop here. Look at this picture here. This is a classic. Let me just say, share screen, present, Share screen. This window is not coming up. I got to click there. Yeah. Is that what I got to do? Share. Check this picture out. This is a few years ago now. This is an Australian scout group. These are 3 leaders, and she is holding a schooner of beer. But look, we got Peterson's Phil. Good to see you. Phil from Peterson's Farm of National. You know, Phil was one of the very first channels I connected with. It was absolutely wonderful to be connected. And here's another photo of Scout Leader Jonesy taking his young scouts on a canoe hike. And there's my lovely departed mother. And there's an older Radio Jonesy just looking at the view and not showing his best looks. There's Eddie. Eddie, check this picture out. What am I doing? Look what I'm holding. Eddie, are you there? Let me have a look. Get in the chat. Get in the chat. Get in the chat. Jeez. Sorry, I'm missing chat, people. I'm very bad at this. Lucy Warren's World, welcome in. Penguin blue waving tear. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she put a. I got to check out the YouTube side. Where's Eddie? I wanted to show Eddie. There we go. I have never seen. Where is he? I've missed him. Jesus, moving. Hey, Cornfed Life, howdy all. Good to welcome in too. But Eddie, here we go. This one. I've never seen a recent one of you fishing. Look at that. How old do you think I am there? That's just down at the beach. Look at them rocks. That's a Tasmanian beach. And yes, I caught a few flathead. Yes, and we won't go down the road of flathead. But there we go. Radio Jonesy at the beach with his fishing pole and doing his thing. That's my wonderful grandfather who brings me a lot of inspiration these days. And that's him on his wedding day. It's the 3 Jones boys. There's a couple of my brothers. There's another one of hanging down at the beach. It's one of my great music mates, Dennis Val from the band Lovechild. I was his manager for a few years. That's me working at one of the radio stations. And I just like that one. Even duct tape can't fix stupid, but it can muffle the sound. That's me at the radio station again. Look at that hat. That's me at the radio station. Check out the hat. That hat was my father's, and it come from Scotland, and he bought it at the golf course there. Is it Murrayfield? No. Where they play the Scottish, where they play that big golf tournament. Yeah. Oh, go back. There we go. I have hardly got any pictures of me playing because really nobody takes pictures of the drummer up the back. Anyway, let's continue on. There's an old football jersey of mine, Eddie. I want to send you that over, actually. It's been well worn and well used, and actually played it. Yeah, a few fields. Look at that. Anyway, I'm not reading the chat, unfortunately. Yep, drums. St. Andrews. Thank you. That's where it come from. Yeah, St. Andrews Golf Course. He went over there. When my father died, he actually that's at another radio station I worked at. That's at a band. That was a band night. I was playing with a couple of wonderful people. This is the radio station. It's a band night. That's Troy Kemp. He's big over in Nashville. Go check out Troy Kemp in Nashville if you ever get a chance. See, he's got TK on his hat. Troy Kemp, tell him Jonesy said hi. You'll know who I am. Anyway, that's Drew McAllister, another fabulous musician. Ooh, we'll go past. Oh, quick look. Now that's an old photo. Another fabulous musician. Back in the radio station, that was on the rooftop of a radio station, and that's there was a football stadium across the road playing soccer, and that's where all the fans were, and we got rain coming down on the roof. Oh man, yeah, I can hear it in my headset, so you could probably hear it. And just going through this, actually, this lovely princess is getting married in a couple of months. No, in a couple of weeks. There's a picture of my old pool. Love that swimming pool. Anyway, I sort of hooked up a slideshow. There's the new Radio Jonesy sticker. If anyone's where we go back up to here. If anyone's chasing a sticker, which one is it? Oh man, I'll click this one, see what happens. There we go. Send us an email, and that's me in that said pool. Used to love that pool. It's me in Memphis. You know the Chinese warriors, them big statues that they found underground in China. Well, that's one there, and that's outside the radio station in Sydney. And he had a wet patch, this bloke. So we, it was either patched up or these big giant statues actually have got fluid coming out of them. That's an AI picture of me, believe it or not. Oh man, that's it. That's the back of the list. There's plenty more at the other end. All right, I'll just move that along. There's more pictures to show soon. Let me go back off there. Go back to there. I'm going to invite a couple of people up. Just a handful. I don't usually have an open chat, but I'll. And if you pop in and I don't grab you, don't be disappointed. Copy that. Copy that. Comments. Go over to here. Oh man, I've been out of this game for so long. It's unbelievable. Message pins. Yeah. So a couple of the regulars, yeah, you're welcome to come up and we can have a bit of a chat. It's like YouTube's been a funny journey for me, and it's been wonderful that I did connect. Oh, hang on. I did connect. Hey, Gary.
Hey, Jones. You want?
Going good, mate. With Sean downstairs here. I'll let you invite Sean.
I got to figure out where it's at. Oh, it's over here.
G'day, boys and girls.
Hey,
Hey.
Sean.
80. He dropped the. Come on up. He dropped
Hey,
the
Sean.
link in chat.
Hang on, I gotta do something.
Yeah, man, get that green screen working.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get done. Basket.
You're looking like a normal person. What we'll do, we'll really highlight you now.
Oh, there you go. I'll do that one instead.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Happy 21st.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you understood that was the year of my birth,
Yeah, I know.
2021.
Hey, you can take my comment off there, Jonesy.
Oh, man, I've been out of the game that long. Is that the one, that button there?
No, it's still up there.
Hang on. I'm
Man.
pressing banners. Hey,
Oh,
let me
Devil
just
Dog.
go. There we go. How's
What's
that?
What's
Sean?
without the mo and the beard?
The who?
The mo and the beard.
You missed the highlight. You missed the big show today.
Mate,
Eddie
you're
put a
almost
challenge
looking
up.
as cute as me.
Well, I would cut my hair, but I would shave my head, but I'm saving it.
But well, wait a minute. You said that about the beard and the mo.
Uh-huh.
And look at you, clean-shaven face.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well,
Only 20 years younger.
Scary.
It is scary.
Hey, did you-
Next, you'll be telling me you were in the military. Oops,
I was in the military.
I know you were, and thank you for your service.
No, but Gary and somebody else raised enough money for me to shave my beard mustache.
That's awesome.
I think Panchuco, Gary and someone else that will remain anonymous. Anyway, here's how the thing is I had surgery on my wrist, okay?
Yep.
And so I haven't been working for 4 months. Okay. Right there's a scar.
Yeah, mate. Pretty gruesome.
And I just had the rest of the stitches taken out Tuesday. But I haven't worked in 3 weeks or a month. And then we had to meet up, and I spent a lot of money. Well, to me, it was a lot on the meetup, and we were kind of broke and needing money. So I'm like, if y'all raise $300, I'll shave my beard and mustache. And 2 people sent $300 PayPal or whatever. And so I shaved it on my live tonight. It's a first time. You can unbigify me, bro. It's the first time since I've been doing YouTube that I haven't had a beard.
Mate, it makes a world of difference, let me tell you.
Oh, it does. He looks 20 years younger.
But
Yep.
I mean, I would shave my head, but I'm saving this for wigs for kids. I'm trying to get it long enough.
Wait a minute. You can't shave your head because you know the story about Samson and Delilah.
Well, it is.
But I'm saving this for wigs for kids. I'm growing it out long enough to donate it to Wigs for Kids.
Hey, I got a question to ask you guys, because I know that both you and Belt Loop are involved very strongly in the.
I'm not involved with Belt Loop and nothing.
No, hang on, let me finish my statement before you take this right down and degenerate the whole lot. I know that you guys are both involved in the veterans and all that sort of stuff from your military days. And
I've never been a military veteran. I tried to go, but was not. I'm just a police officer.
well, to me, the police are vets too. You guys get a hard life. And so what I'm asking you is, I don't know if you guys know, but I run a charity called Helping Hands for Cruising, where we put people who have never had the opportunity for one reason or another to get on board a cruise ship, whether they're disabled or whether they're the care of someone disabled or whether they've actually had the University of Hard Knocks stop them from having these opportunities. So what we do is we put them on a cruise. And so what I'm looking for is, I'm tired of finding people in the cruise community. What I'm looking for is people outside of that cruise community that deserve a break. And in the spirit of Easter, I'm asking you guys, put together a 2 to 5 minute video where you nominate somebody who you feel would benefit from getting on a cruise. And we'll put them on a cruise somewhere outside of the US. And for those on the Australian side, we'll put them on a cruise on the Australian side as well.
You do a great job, Sean, with that, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Have you heard any news about young bloke?
About young bloke?
Yeah, was in hospital.
Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny's having some surgery done. Still haven't heard much yet, but I will find out as soon as he's done.
That's Ford Man.
Yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with him?
One of the things was the drainage tube in his neck broke. He had a fall and it broke, so they're repairing it.
Ooh.
Sorry to hear that. Ford Man.
Nice young man. And he actually got his very first taste of the ocean through Sean's charity, the Down Under Cruises, and with the what's the
Helping
charity's
Hands.
name again?
Helping Hands for Cruising.
Cruising. Oh man, see, I've been eating too much chocolate, mate.
Not enough, mate.
Not enough. Today is my last
You're not
day.
on the ceiling yet.
I'm going 12 months cold turkey on anything sugar as of tomorrow morning.
Jonesy, a birthday. This is a birthday challenge.
Yep.
I would like you to grab a cup of coffee or tea, grab a Tim Tam, and do a Tim Tam slam right now.
Well, that's I don't even know if I got any in the cupboard, but
any excuse will do. Go on.
Hey, Jonesy, we'll hold it down. Run to the store real quick and get you some Tim Tams.
All right. I want to know where the crunchy part, the crunchies, Cadbury.
It's right in there. Just take a bite.
I did.
Go on, Jonesy. I dare you.
I've tried that Tim Tam Slam before.
It's right in between the chocolate there. Go on, I dare you.
I'll be back in a sec. Let me check the cupboard.
Shawnee said crunchy is in the belly.
Yeah, that's it.
Actually, Sean, unfortunately, this might sound like a cheap get out. We've got an actual water main breakage. We had it this morning and they haven't fixed the water yet. So we can't flush the toilets or do anything in the household at the moment. So there'll be no kettle boiling.
Mate, you're just saying that there's been a water main damage. I reckon you pissed your pants.
No.
Just like that picture of the Chinese guy that Jonesy was pointing to. That was really a reflection of Jonesy.
Well, look, I'm honest enough to say it wouldn't be the first time I've done that, but no, not today. And that Chinese warrior, let me tell you that I think they were patching him up after they moved him to that location. They might have damaged him. You will like it.
Gandalf, thank you for the link. Appreciate that.
It's always important to keep a couple gallons of water on hand for emergency.
Definitely. I'll
hang on. I'm going to do something. This is driving me nuts. Hang on.
Where's your backup water supply? It is called Pepsi Max, and it's black. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Can you do a Tim Tam Slam with that?
It wouldn't melt, but I'd probably just give me a minute. I'll just go check our cupboards to see if there is any hidden away. I'll be back.
That's a
take
bit
over.
better.
Take over.
Don't worry. We'll take over as we usually do.
When I tried that Tim Tam Slam thing, the cookie just basically fell apart.
But that's the thing with a Tim Tam. When you actually, and it's how much of the Tim Tam you actually bite off. You've got to just take a slight corner on one end and diagonally opposite the other side.
Okay.
And then you just suck that coffee through that Tim Tam. It just turns that coffee into a mocha. It's just scrumptious.
I'll have to try that next time. I probably bit off too much of it.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
You don't have any Tim Tams left.
I know.
You ate them all.
I know.
Are you going to go to Australia and get some?
Probably not.
Okay, then. I know. How is it going to be a next time then, Gary?
Well,
I believe Amazon have got some down your side.
Don't tell him that.
And they also have something called a world market someplace. I don't know where it is, but it may be possible to get a Tim Tam from there. But right now, I'm not really doing the sugar anyhow. So,
but now wait a minute. You only have one flavor of Tim Tam.
I've had it. I think 2 different kinds. I thought
there's Arnett's Tim Tam Chewy Caramel Chocolate Biscuits, an Australian classic for $8.50 on Amazon. Gary.
Okay.
Arnett's is the manufacturer.
There is Arnett's Tim Tam Chocolate Biscuits for $8.93. Original chocolate biscuits, caramel chocolate biscuits, Tim Tam double coat something or other.
Well, now I got to look at Walmart.
Tim Tam dark mint biscuits. It's not Walmart, bro. It's Amazon.
I know, but I'm looking. Does Walmart have
Walmart ain't got Tim Tams?
Tams?
Excuse me.
Here, look. You can buy 4 different kinds of Tim Tams for $38.80.
Well, it's showing Tim Tams at Walmart for $25.99.
You're doing it with a bounty.
Not really. Well, no, we haven't got any hot water. We got no water at all. Like the missus is in there trying to. She's baked a cake, and then she can't clean up, and she's going, "I want to cook a second layer or a third layer, and I can't clean the pans out."
All you got to do is go out in the backyard, get a whole bunch of sticks together, rub them together. Okay, that'll do. Partly. Too much though. You took too big a bite for a Tim Tam slam.
Oh,
I
haven't got no hot drink. You can't suck it through.
Hey, do like you're on Expeditionary Johnny's channel and go with a bow drill and go start a fire out in the backyard. You got bottled water somewhere, right?
There you go, bottled water.
Coca-Cola.
This has been in this room for about 2 months.
It's probably flat.
Yeah.
There's not many bubbles coming up.
Yeah, it's flat. Come on, drink it, chug it. You already poured it.
I know how you can get the bubbles in there. Jonesy, put your lips on it and just go.
Well, that's better than a fart, ain't it?
Yeah.
It is my birthday.
Happy 21st, Jonesy.
Johnny said, "Do not put that in your mouth. Come on, down it, gulp it."
You know, my sister-in-law will sit there and open a thing till it gets flat. She doesn't like the carbonation in it.
Yeah, but you know what? Coke does a whole lot of other things too, like clean 1-cent coins.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be able to use Coca-Cola and aluminum foil to clean up chrome as well.
That's got to be the cleanest 1 penny I've seen all day.
It is a 1 penny too.
Actually, it's the only 1 penny I've seen today.
I cleaned my room up, so I found all these coins, and I still can't understand why is a 5-cent American coin so big compared to the next one up.
Dime.
I don't know what they are. Look, I got this one here.
It's a dime. The next one up from 5 cents is 10 cents. It's a dime.
What? This one's got a.
How did they get the name dime for a 10-cent coin?
Probably from the drug dealers that said, "Give me a dime bag."
Or if there's, in Spanish, dime is give me. Dime.
They got so many. They've got so many different coin prints on them.
What, Americans?
Yeah, these ones. These are all American coins.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Well, this is the standard, I think, with the.
I don't know. That's the eagle. E pluribus unum.
Yeah.
But at one time, Jonesy, they were running through. They had a quarter for each state. Each state had a quarter after it or whatever.
Yep.
You remember that?
There were 52 different quarters.
What's up, Stevie?
Hey, Stevie.
Yeah,
what's up?
Or the funky monkey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Funky
The funky monkey 420.
Yeah.
What we got?
That's my other channel. I'm trying to start a
Thank you
business
for
right
that,
now.
Peaceful Days.
If everything
Yeah,
goes
thank you.
through,
Thank you, Google.
I don't know if I've ever seen you without a beard, Double Dog.
Nobody on here has seen me without a beard, Steve.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I ever seen you without one or not.
Nope, you haven't, because starting YouTube, when I started,
Yeah. Uh-oh.
beard.
What happened? Sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
Jonesy, I told you to cut him off when I'm just kidding. I was trying to make a stupid comment or something like I got some superpower, but I don't. I am nothing.
All right, Eddie. Miss Google is going to tell you all about the dime. So shut up.
You see, Jonesy, I got Dez up here.
The French used the word desme in the 1500s when they came up with the idea of money dividing into 10 parts.
I'm trying to say though. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm almost done.
I know. I'm sorry. No. I got some. I'm looking at Devil Dog, and I'll say it when I'm done. Go ahead. It's
America,
so
the
weird
spelling
looking
changed. It is. Trust me. In America, the spelling changed from desme to dime. The designs of the early dimes showed a woman who symbolized liberty. So the dime used to have a woman on it with the symbol of liberty.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Hey, we had 2 whole lives, or a live and a half to get used to his face, and I'm still not used to his face. I have to get glued back.
Hey, Devil Dog.
Yes.
How long, aside from puberty, how long have you been without any hair? When you were in the military, you would have been hairless, right?
Yes, there wasn't no beard. Well, I had a mustache because in the Marine Corps, you can have a mustache. It just can't exceed the corners of your mouth. It can't be like go down here or handlebar or anything like that. It had to be at the corner of your mouth.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than adults.
Oops.
Yeah, and but I've always.
Well, what I was gonna say is, Devil Dog's like if he was an actor, he would be a good actor because, like right now, does he look like he could be like a comedian or like?
You've never looked so good, Steve.
A sports host type of person is what I'm getting at. But when he's got his beard, he looks more like. I don't know, like the rougher type of guy, the badass villain part of an actor. Now he looks more like what I'm trying to say. Who played in that one with They go on that journey. Billy Crystal. You look more like a Billy Crystal now, ish, versus when you're a beard. I don't know who you would look like in a beard, but you're more like a Billy Crystal. That guy, Billy Crystal's partner in that movie. Who was that guy that went in on his his sidekick? The three of them went all in on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Look at that. He looks like what's the actor that played Forrest Gump?
Through like a life crisis, so they go to look for
Tom
gold.
Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. You look like Tom Hanks. Look at you. You could be a Tom Hanks lookalike.
City Slickers.
Yes.
Look at him.
City Slickers.
He's so embarrassed. He's about to turn bright red.
He's so prude.
I know. What a prude.
City Slickers. I haven't seen that movie in like years. I watched both of them.
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about, Des?
Yeah.
There was three of them. There's I'll bring up. Yeah, he looks like one of the three of them. If you looked at it, you know who I'm talking about. Not Billy or whatever, but I'm saying. And then when he's got his beard, like I said, though, when he's got his beard, man, he could work for the CIA pretty damn good. I think. I'd never know if he had a beard. Like if he was walking around for 10 years at work, and then he'd shave it and says, "Hey, by the way, I work for the CIA." I believe it.
Yeah. It's funny. I gotta look at the pictures. I'm like, I can't tell who we're talking about anymore. That he looks like. Is it Bruno or is it Josh?
I'm waiting for him to have a whole different voice. Even.
Yeah.
Hey, Devil Dog. Let me just show you one thing. See this? See, God gave me such a beautiful face. He made room for another one. The best part about it is it's a great nail buff.
How many J's have you had today, Steve?
Can you tell?
Shawnee was asking.
Oh, okay.
You can tell.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm experimenting. I had quite a few. I've had probably about 4 or 5. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, Joanne. Hello, everybody in chat. I have a blend in only the joint form, and I'm gonna call it the Funky Monkey.
Hence the name.
Yeah, it's a mix with things.
I had no clue who it was that sent me a friend's request. I'm like, I am not accepting this person. Then you come in, I see your picture and everything, and I'm like, I should have known better.
Oh, there's Cousin Joe.
There's a drop bear ready to claw you to death.
Yeah.
Have you ever? No. It's yeah, I know when they had them fires and stuff. It's a crazy how I've seen recovery and.
Maybe I'll start doing lives like this.
Yeah, you get to. I haven't done one for so long. I'm just sharing stuff. Unless you want to see this bloke. Look at that. Look at that face. I've seen that face recently, actually.
I gotta check out South Florida Tropicals.
Yeah, see, I'll start doing lives like this until my beard grows back, Des.
What do you remember? Babyface Marine, right? No facial on that one either.
How old was he there, Eddie?
Oh, was I there? 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, just a kid.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Eddie, what made you join in the first place?
There's a lot of things that made me join. back then, I was on delayed entry program in high school, and my dad was in the My great grandpa was in the Air Force. My grandpa was in the Navy. Then he went Merchant Marines. My dad was in the Army. I had to be better than all of them, so I went in the Marine Corps. And then that was one reason. Another reason was back then I felt it was my duty to fight for freedom, fight for America, and everything else. And then we had the first Gulf War, and I was on delayed entry program, knowing that it was coming. And they were actually, I left for boot camp February 18th of 91. And while I was in boot camp, they were doing the bombings and stuff before I went to boot camp. And then the ground war started while I was in boot camp, and the drill instructors pushed a TV in there and said, "Look at here, boys, you're going to war." And they cut down on us hard. And but it was so short. By the time we finished boot camp, MCT, our A school, and everything else, it was over. But and then, you know, the sense of pride and commitment and duty and honor and everything else is why I chose the Marine Corps. But back then, it ain't like I joined for the military to pay my school or anything else, you know, because nowadays it's hard to find kids that, I mean, there are some, but, you know, kids go in the military for the school or for the military to pay for their college, or they go in because they think it's, you know, easy. And a lot of them don't go in at all. A lot of them don't even like the military, you know, but it was a different time back then. And I had a lot of buddies that was going in the Marine Corps as well.
I'm of the opinion that...
Thank you, Joanne.
I'm of the opinion that we should bring back national service.
Yeah. As far as here in America, you still have to register for selective service when you males that turn 18. Did they start that with females too?
No.
Or females? Okay, just the males. Any adult man in the U.S., when they turn 18, they have to fill out a selective service card, which is for like a draft if we need it. And then I know I had a friend that was from Germany, and at one time, every male, when they finished high school, was required to do, I think, 2 years in the military. He was. And then I think they stopped doing it or something like that. But, you know, he was a pretty good friend of mine. But, you know, when he was 18 or finished high school or whatever, they were required to go in the military for 2 years.
Yeah, I believe that the reason why we have all this disrespect today is because kids are not forced to do any military. So parents don't have a clue as to how to bring their kids up. Somebody's got to do it. So put them in the military.
Well, I'll tell you what, Marine Corps grew me up a lot.
Well, of course it will. Teaches you respect.
I was right out of high school, and it grew me up a lot. Because Marine Corps, its attention to detail is one thing in the Marine Corps. Another thing is, you know, you have a drill instructor in boot camp. They tear you down. They break you down to build you up. We started with 90 some people and finished with like 40 or 50. Almost half dropped out. Either they got hurt mentally, physically, they couldn't hack it or anything else. Now the Marine Corps boot camp's 13 weeks, and then you go to 4 more weeks of MCT, Marine Combat Training. Then you go to your school and everything.
Here's the thing. I reckon if there was the national service, guys like Belt Loop wouldn't have a major catastrophe going on because people would respect authority.
Yeah, look at these. Look at that.
Man,
hi, AJ. AJ.
That dog is gorgeous. I could just lick it to death.
She's looking for Jerry.
Why?
Oh, Jerry, when Jerry was out here, she loved Jerry. She was hugging on Jerry and throwing herself backwards on Jerry and laying in his lap and everything else.
Yeah,
AJ loved Jerry.
She could smell all the cow dung. That's what it was. Sorry, Jerry.
Are you saying Jerry's full of cow dung?
No, he's a farmer. You know, he's got to have some of that sort of farm.
Well, the turkey loved him too.
So I'm telling you,
My turkey was trying to mate with his boot.
Well, that's a strange kind of love, but you know,
To be fair, it's more accurate to say that he was in love with the boots. But
Now, are you sure it was the turkey?
What about the turkey, Steve?
Are you sure it was the turkey? You sure it wasn't Jerry kind of making it look like the turkey?
Good night, South Florida.
yeah, Carol, thanks for coming.
G'day, Danny.
Danny D.
Man, that girl is incredible.
She sure is.
Jonesy, Brenda's over at Bruce's, which is Shooting Star MS.
Yep.
And she told me to tell you happy birthday because her birthday's 10 days yours.
Yep, we share the same day.
Yep, so they're celebrating over there, having some music and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sort of. Yep, I appreciate that. Fun story. Tara has never seen me without a beard, so I'm guessing this is Jason. He's up late tonight. Good on you, Jace. Good to see you. But if you haven't connected with White Rock Homestead, lovely people, lovely.
Who are they? Is Ace talking to you or to me?
Who? White Rock?
Oh, hold on. Jason, hold on. Jason, Tara hasn't seen you without your beard, but Tara's seen you in a skirt.
Hang
That's
on,
true.
I missed
She
that.
actually picked the outfit.
I missed that part.
When
Where's
you
that?
had your kilt on?
No, she ain't talking about me. She's talking about Jason.
He said, rolling on the floor laughing. That's true, Ace. She actually picked out the outfit out.
Gary, you're loud. Turn down your volume.
Okay, because I thought maybe they were talking about you, seeing you in your kilt, but not without a beard. So
I didn't wear a skirt.
You wear a kilt, and it's the same.
I didn't wear a skirt.
Oh, the kilt. I gotcha. You're very Scottish. You know what they say about Scottish guys with wear a kilt? That the tone of their voice gets a lot higher the colder it gets.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
Oh, that's cool, Jason.
Well,
That's why they've got this foreign.
I thought it was the other one, Jonesy. You know why they wear kilts?
I'm trying to be nice here.
You know
I did
why
a
they
male
wear.
heart fun pageant.
You know why they wear kilts, Jonesy?
Oh, so Jason was dressed in drag.
Because
For a charity event, though. So
Why,
that's
that's
because-
not yeah, hang on.
because the sheep can hear a zipper a mile away.
Hang on. I should have been ready for that. That's a New Zealand joke, that one. Come on.
Jason, bro, did you hang out with the squids, bro?
Hang on, am I way that far behind chat?
You are. Because you're too busy running your videos in there.
Yeah,
No,
you're
you-
pretty bad. You're pretty back, Jonesy.
I haven't really done this for a while.
Yeah, we know.
That's true. She's actually, yeah. It is. Just remember, it is my birthday. Hang on.
Literal.
That's Eddie in a pretty blue and red outfit. That's a nice little
No, it's
number.
not. That ain't me.
I
That
don't
dude's
know.
got a beard.
Oh, there's a ponytail there too.
That's you.
That ain't me. That dude's got a beard.
That's you. I saw you in one.
Yep.
You're not getting out of that one.
I got a few of these videos.
Let's see if that same person is there. Oh yeah, look at him scratching away.
Well, hi, Jason, too, as in White Rock, and everybody else that's in the chat. Sorry about that. And everybody on panel, hello to that I did say hello to. I don't know if I didn't say hi or I did say hi. I don't remember. So, hello, everybody.
It's all good.
Hey, Jason, in that comment there, that's the oldest one in the book. I only wore the drag because I was going to a pageant, for charity. That's excuse me, officer, don't arrest me.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's a pic somewhere on the community page. All right, we'll have a look in a sec. For charity. God, who hasn't worn dress or female underwear at some stage in their life? Come on, admit it.
It's rather titillating there for you, Jonesy.
Well, I've got out of bed at the crack of dawn. It's pitch black. I've pulled the wrong drawer open. I've got to grab some underwear. I put it on. I'm going, geez, they're a bit tight. What's going on here? And then the missus says, I am throwing them in the incinerator straight away.
That's only because your voice went up 2 octaves.
Oh, yeah. Well, who knows where they went to, but they look pretty good, but, I must admit.
So, Jonesy,
yeah.
Is there anywhere on the island that, Daisy, no. Is there anywhere on the island that you can actually show your ID and feel good about it? Do you have the citizens, do you have like senior citizen things over there?
You sure do. Yeah, we got.
All right.
Yeah,
you get
I've
like
actually
50 cents off your coffee now.
Well, I got that about 3 years back.
Oh.
What's up, Andy?
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy, good to see you. He's my brother from another mother.
Gary was asking about him earlier.
Yeah.
You want to hear something funny? Me and my sister and all right.
How long ago was this, Jason?
Tara's on. Hey, Tara.
Oh.
Hang on, I'll get rid of that.
I should ask if it's Tara or Tara.
It's they don't say Tara.
Okay.
That sounds too posh.
Tara is very posh. For a very posh woman.
All right, check me emails.
Posh. You've got to learn to speak the language properly. Posh.
Posh.
Now wait till you hear if I was up in Boston, I'd be dropping those R's. We don't
Hello.
Good day.
The guys in Boston speak more like Aussies than we do.
Some of them are really bad. Like I listened to this guy that used to be on Big Brother, the TV show from season 9, and he was from Charlestown, which is like the next town over, basically from next city from Boston. You can see it's where Bunker Hill is, and they have the big boat.
What are you talking about, Boston, Rob?
No, I'm talking about season 9 of Big Brother, not Survivor, not the real the race or whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about
that's the Amazing Race, not the real race. The Amazing Race.
I haven't watched it in years. But anyway, there's a guy.
There's nothing amazing about that race.
He's got an accent so Boston thick. It's thicker. It's about as thick as Rob's. Yeah. There's a guy named Matt from Big Brother.
How long ago was this freaking picture? I meant like freaking 1 year ago. Still scrolling. I think that's it. I think I'm at the bottom.
Yeah.
Some reason.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know the guy. I just happened to watch Big Brother back in the day, up until like season 22, from season 6 to like 22 or 23, and then they started putting in people that were just really dumb. And it's like
Big Brother got really raunchy here.
Oh, I think I've watched one from Australia, or was it Canada and England? I forget where else they play, but it gets pretty bad.
Bad is a step
I can't
up.
go that extreme here. America's very prude when it comes to stuff like that.
Come here, Rosemary.
This is one of them days where my messenger, my text messages, my emails have actually been going off like a firecracker all day long.
Come on. There we go.
Well, I looked. I can't find it.
Don't worry, I got it.
She emailed it to you.
Yeah, I know, but I can't get the email up on the computer. What's going on?
Well, email it to me. I'll get it up there.
Oh, what did we miss, Andy? What did we not catch? And good night, Danny D.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm looking.
I see it.
Park your car. Oh, park your car in Ovid Yard.
Ovid Yard.
You gotta do park. You gotta get rid
See,
of the R. There's
I did-
no R's in any word.
Yeah, it is. It's park. It's park your car
I'm
in
talking about
Harvard.
Ovid Yard.
proper Bostonian accent. You don't use the R. There's no such thing as an R.
Whatever,
Use
Des.
Use like
Park.
a
How come you're not coming up on my email? I don't email you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You should know it.
I sent
You want me-
Jamie a link
You want me
to
to email you real quick, Jonesy?
You better. I got Jamie's.
Oh, okay.
Eddie. I sent
Because we talk
Jimmy
behind your back.
a link on Facebook
About
Messenger
you.
of a guy that's on Facebook.
What's going
Reels.
on? Ah,
He's,
because
a New Englander, and
No,
he's,
because
and
it's-
he talked without.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're looking on the wrong email, Jonesy.
that's exactly.
Yeah, you need to look on.
Yeah, you know, they
Yeah.
don't talk with the R in Boston.
Hey, Des. I don't care.
There we go.
That sounds
Perfect.
so good.
He dropped that R. What came on the
Isn't it Boston?
end?
From Boston. Huh.
Boston.
Here we
Yep,
go.
Eddie got it. M says she knows. She's from Maine. They know it. In New Hampshire. Yep, New Hampshire. There's no H. We eat
There you go.
lobster. Yep.
Check your email.
Lobster.
Yeah,
Lobster.
I'm there. I'm
It's
looking.
like an AH or something. It's never like the R and ER at the end.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at this. Cornfield Life. Look at this. You're an absolute legend to the man, the legend, the one and the only Radio Jonesy. Happy birthday to our brother
Yeah.
from the down under mother. God bless you and have many more birthdays. Thank you very much,
I was gonna say,
Craig
yeah,
and Corinne.
that
All right,
was
now you got to shave your beard.
Who does?
Not for $5.
When you said Bangor,
I
man,
guess
I know
I-
exactly what you're talking about, Bangor.
I guess I don't know the whole reason. What made you shave? Is it your own, or did you have to do it for a reason?
You talking to Eddie?
Yeah. What was the purpose of shaving? Just wanted to start all over, or you had?
No.
Go back
Okay.
and watch his live and find out the reason.
Yeah,
No, I'll
Oh,
go
man.
back.
Devil Dog. Did they
Yes,
fix your
sir.
hand?
Thank you very much, guys.
I don't know. It's still numb on the top of my hand, and it's not back to 100%.
No.
So I really don't know yet.
And
You
you
know
gotta be
they're
careful what
changing
you
your
guys do.
exercises.
Did
Well, I've been
Jeremy
work-
didn't give me exercises. Did
No, they're gonna change your exercises.
you have physical therapy on it?
Yeah, from this to this,
Hang on. Do that again. Do that again. From what to what?
from this to this.
Which one is he doing faster now, though?
Hey, he's talking about my shaker. I got to shake to shake.
Oh,
See?
Y'all
Hey,
want
Jones,
to see the pictures from his surgery?
they probably don't.
Oh, what happened, Eddie? Yeah, did you get to share?
They're there. You got to bring him up. Add him to screen.
Okay, gotcha. Before presenting, hang on. It was a saying. Before presenting, remove something. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, take me down.
No. I got my other pictures there. So,
I thought I was gonna freak out over it, and I was like, "This is pretty cool, actually."
It looks like it's not bloody or anything. It looks like an anatomy thing. There's Jason.
Oh, Jason, you look so hot.
Oh man.
Absolutely. You got a catch there, girl.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Look at that.
Look,
wearing a skirt and everything.
I can't believe he's got the he's doing the changing, Eddie.
I love the bow, the hair.
There's only boys and girls.
The hair is great.
Yeah, it's a shame you had to not even worry about putting a push-up bra in there. It just worked naturally.
You know, I used to think blondes were sexy.
Now he's not so sure anymore.
Have more fun.
That's awesome. I had styrofoam balls in half, and I had push pins for nipples.
Oh man! Thank you very much.
Ace. Hurt.
That's funny.
It's gone. What happened there? Just
That's
disappeared.
awesome. That is so awesome.
Did you take it down, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Oh, who's that? That's Fatso. Fatso, the kissing wombat. He's lovely. It's
place. Hey, that's better than last place.
Thanks, Ace. I appreciate you, Ace, very much. Thank you.
Yeah, well, hey, Gary, now you can say you've seen a Marine in a skirt.
Yep.
Well, I've seen you in a skirt.
No, you haven't seen me in no skirt.
You can call it a kilt if you want, but I've seen you in one.
Nope.
Officially, it is called a kilt.
No, yeah. No, a kilt is for guys.
I bet. All right, hang on. Hey, Google, do women wear kilts?
Yes.
According to Clan, while the traditional kilt is associated with Scottish men, women have also been
Thank you.
many years.
Kilts.
Thank you.
For women.
It said traditionally it is designed for Scottish men.
But it said women have been wearing kilts for many years.
It doesn't matter. Kilts are men.
Are kilts.
And it's also skirt.
Now, hang on a second, gentlemen. Let me just clarify something for you. A kilt is a piece of material. There is no gender related to that piece of material.
Can I share something real quick?
You sure can.
All right. Eddie?
What?
I'm sorry, love, but are you ready for this?
Yep.
Yes, a kilt can be considered a type of skirt, particularly referring to a construction function as a garment worn around the waist. However, it is also a distinctive garment with specific history and cultural significance, primarily associated with Scottish men.
So Scottish men wear skirts.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. Thanks,
Sorry.
Des.
Look at him. Look at him. He's gone back into hiding again.
I'm the Google girl. I'm going to be right up there Googling.
What do you expect? He goes into hiding again and then mutes himself as well.
He's such a pretty boy. Have a go at him. Look at him. Skyhooks put a good song out. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. What was it called?
I forgot.
Oh, come on.
Bill, a kilt is a small blanket.
Women in uniform, but we can't say that.
There's a song put out by Aerosmith called "Dude Looks Like a Lady." Could that be it?
Well, that's a good one.
So I got a question. What, like, after a certain age, do you stop wearing a kilt? Because I'm just wondering, or do they? I mean, because I'd be afraid to be, when I'm like 70, they might be
Sean
hanging.
Connery wore one all the way up until he almost died.
If you're getting at me, after when a guy gets older, they start to hang. If you know what I'm talking about.
Thanks, Tara.
The kilts are down below their knees. They're not. They are with
Swing low, sweet chariot.
And Sean Connery, former 007, wore one in his 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Andy's got it pretty much 100% correct there. He said a kilt is not a skirt. Damn. Don't get the Scottish bit. I dare you to walk into a Glasgow pub and talk such shite.
Okay. It represents also heritage and identity, okay?
Well, that's it. That's the clan for sure. That's the next comment would be.
Welcome back, CV.
Clan Campbell here.
I'm just reading what it says, okay? I'm reading what it says.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Here's what I would say too. Usually, a skirt is more just straight, kind of like too. A kilt is kind of like got its own kind of form, I think too.
My genealogy has a lot of Scottish in it, a lot of different clans, but the one that I was wearing there is Clan Lindsay, which is one of the clans that I'm related to.
And how did you when you went to that festival that you went to and you wore it? Was it very liberating? Did you feel not like it's liberating you?
Bye, Jonesy.
I'm just saying. Was it very? Did you get that Scottish feel about you when you were there? Did you actually feel like you were?
Because everybody's in costume and stuff, so we want to know how
you were part of the clan.
Well, I mean, is anybody on here really related to anybody somewhat famous, even through?
Yeah, I'm related to somebody famous.
Yeah.
Although it has nothing to do with Scottish. Are you familiar with Alcorn State University?
No.
It's a traditional. It's a HBCU, historical Black college or university. It was named after some of my kinfolk's uncle. Governor Alcorn of Mississippi back in 1870 is who it was named after. So I guess technically I'm related to somebody famous.
I guess.
I've met people from my town that are kind of like I don't know if he's famous, but I mean, even he's a baseball player, and now he played Gary Marshall, if anybody's ever heard of him.
Sure, wasn't he Penny Marshall's brother or something?
I don't know about that, but even his son's playing right now. I can't remember his nut. His son plays for like the Washington Nationals or something. I believe Gary was a pitcher, I thought, but I could be wrong.
I'm probably thinking of Gary. I'm thinking of Gary Marshall.
Oh, Marshall. This is Marshall, with a V. So, and then what's his name? Not too far from the Packers, Auburndale. What the heck was his Tauscher? Right, Tauscher. He played for the.
That's cool, Tara.
Well.
Packers, but I'm not related to anybody that I've ever had a good career or lucky, something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's my understanding that the tartan, the pattern, each thread stands for a particular family member. in the lineage. So that's why the different ones have different patterns. But I could be wrong. That was just my understanding from watching. There can be only one.
That's called the Highlander.
Yeah, I was getting around to that.
I tell you what, if I ever
You
went to
forgot the name of it.
If I ever went to the United Kingdom, I would probably skip England altogether, go to Scotland, and then I'd probably jump over the waterways there and go to Ireland just for because I don't know. I think the English and the Irish have got fabulous heritage
If I
scenery.
was able-bodied, those are the two places I'd want to go with Ireland and Scotland, and then over to England after.
Yeah,
I don't know Gandalf because they take me an hour still trying to look to find out where the legs were.
I know how to put on a kilt.
From my point of view, I don't have any Scottish background, but have you guys all heard of a person by the name of Irving Berlin?
Yep.
Sure.
That sounds a little
he's a cousin 7th time removed.
Cool.
No, it's not like culottes. Culottes has like a kind of legs and stuff in the middle. Ace, a kilt don't. It's a wrap around. You don't have nothing in between your legs.
Yeah, culottes has got like a shorts in the middle.
Yeah.
Skirt, kilt is pure skirt form. Nothing in the middle, straight down.
Yeah, so if you bend over or jump in the air.
Only you would say this, Steve.
I told you.
If you want to walk down New York City and stand over the air vent like Marilyn Monroe, go ahead.
I thought it was pinned in the front to keep it closed, and it was down to your knees, not above your knees, and left flapping in the breeze.
Just make sure you take a shower that day before you go, though.
Yeah.
So anything special for your birthday, Jonesy?
Not really. It's just, I was.
I mean, did you guys go out to eat? Did you?
We're doing that later tonight. It's only it's only 2:20 in the afternoon.
Okay.
You
got ideas already, or?
Oh, we're just heading down to the local Chinese. It was my choice, and I said,
"Okay, there you go." Yeah.
And they're a lovely restaurant here. That's it needs a bit of support. You know how times are a bit tough, and no one's really spending a bit of money, and everyone's sort of taking it you watch where you put your pennies these days. Well,
it's temporary. We only got an election coming up in a couple of weeks.
Man, I just hope things change.
Yeah, me too.
What would you like to see change, Jonesy?
That one of the or both the current government out, and with any luck, the new government puts a bit more pressure on them from minor parties to do the correct things, not just what they want to do. You know, like at the moment, they're both very similar in their ways, but they're. It's not like you had chalk and cheese, right? We haven't. We've got like one idiot and another guy who can be good. Like actually, the guy running in opposition, he's an ex-policeman, so he's got a lot of. Whereas the guy who's our prime minister right now, he's never worked a real job in his life. He's only worked for unions, and then into politics. Like he's just been a government worker all his life. Whereas you want people to support you, to want people to work for you who actually know how the world runs. You don't want people who's been on the gravy train all their life and then they just want to keep the gravy train going by being in politics. You want to have like this is just say I'm thinking of another country. You want someone to run a country like it's a business. So you want them to make everything good for the people that's with you and support you, and even your people who don't like you, you still want to make life good for everyone. So remember, vote 1, Radio Jonesy.
Yeah.
it costs you $4,000 here to start a registered party. I think it's 300 members paid. You need 300 paid members. You got to go to the Australian Electoral Commission and say, my party is the Australian Traffic Management Party. Like, we were talking about this at work the other day, and with everyone who works in traffic management, everyone you talk to is always angry. They never get enough guaranteed work. You're casual. You just, and they said, if you, yes, thank you, Jason. If you had something to pin your hopes on, like someone who's actually going to look after the small person, the family man, the mum and dad who goes to work every day, sends their kids to school, stays at home and looks after them, whatever it is. But the bread and butter of the community is like, say, Middle America. Everyone's church going, good people, hard working, try their best at whatever they can, are in their situation for no fault of their own, but they just want to improve their life. So if you can get someone that supports that, instead of supporting major companies, big business, like you need
I
to.
always wonder, why do people consider Middle America and not lower income, like people like me? People that live on $13,000 a year, we want better lives too.
Yeah, well, I class you as Middle America. You're not in the gravy train there.
This is a commit. Middle America is not my income. Middle America now is $50,000 up to $500,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Des. I'm saying people who are on benefits or small income, they're the people that need to be looked after. The mums and dads of the community, the people who go down the shop and buy their milk and bread, buy their eggs and their chicken meat or spam or whatever you can afford to eat, and they not the people who go to restaurants.
Go to the food banks for food. Yeah,
that's it. But like, we've got them here in town. Here we got the food bank. My wife volunteers at the local charity op shop, and they have a wonderful system where they if they see someone in need or they think they're in need, they can give them vouchers to go up and get a hot meal straight away, and they'll get told that they're coming up, or they get given food bank stuff they got there, and there's vegetables and some like small meat and Cryovac stuff, and just stuff that they can take home and live on for the week.
Yeah.
I don't think middle income includes $1 million. It's from 43,000 to 130,000.
Well, the way they want to get people tax breaks, it's for the 500,000 and up, and people 499,000 down have to pay more money than those above. So, for me,
from what I and they've lowered, the tax break that they're looking at is lower taxes, only 15%, which right now they've got the tax brackets at 10,000. I think it's a 10 or 11,000, 24,000. Because from up until 10,000 income, you don't pay anything. At 10,000, you pay, I think it's 10%, 10 or 12%, 10%, then 12%. If they dropped it, at $500,000 down to 15%, it would be paying less overall. But
and if you can survive on a like in our household here, I'm going to work casual. Like I'm probably 3 days a week maximum, and if I wanted to work more, I probably could find it. I could go do 2 or 3 different jobs. If I wanted to do radio, I could start hustling and start doing shows and farming them out, which is probably what I will be doing when I full-time give away this job I got at the moment. But it is crazy to think, if I didn't own my house, if I had to pay rent, and like rents are, in America, you guys don't understand how much housing is out here and how much rents are, and it's absolutely crazy. Like, my kids are struggling to get their feet into that market, and if they do get into the market, they have to borrow at least $500,000 just to start.
The mean average, what's the mean average in Tassie? Because the mean average in Melbourne is just on $1 million.
Yeah, no, ours would be about 500, I'd reckon.
Well, I have looked up I've looked at some information recently that talks about how the median income has been raised. Like I don't remember the number. It's like 20% over so many years, and in the same time frame, the housing market has increased as far as prices has increased like at, I don't know, 80% or something like that. The cost of housing, the wage has not kept up with the cost of housing. So a lot of problems that you're running into right now is just the fact that it's almost impossible for a young person to buy a house.
What's happening is a lot of those like real estate investment companies or whatever it is, they're buying all entry level houses and they're fixing them up and they're renting them to these young families and stuff like that for higher prices. And then these people that want to buy houses can't. I was lucky. I got this townhouse on foreclosure for $47,000. We had to put money into it, but I wouldn't be able to get this house anywhere.
We bought this house out of a foreclosure as well.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many houses I went and looked at and tried to put a bid in, but every time I'd put in a bid for a house, even though it wasn't really what I was looking for, I liked the house and it needed a few modifications to make it the way I wanted it. But every time I did that, oops, they sold it yesterday. You know, they put in they accepted the bid right before, yours.
Yeah. You know what happened, Gary, when we bought this house? They down in Tasmania, they can take, in other states it's illegal to for an agent to say if you put a bid in, if you say I want to buy it at that price, and then they come back at you and say, no, the owner's got a bid somewhere else, you got to pay an extra 20 grand or whatever to be back in the game, and then they go back to another person and say the same, and they try to get their price up higher. Well, that's illegal in a lot of states, but it's not illegal in Tasmania. Well, we got done about 4 houses. We tried to buy 4 houses before we bought this one, and when they come back at us for this house to say this, they played exactly the same game, and this house was vacant for a very long time, and they come back and said, no, Mr. Jones, your price, the owner has got another price. And I said, I'll tell you what. They said, you have to add another 20,000 to the price to be back in the game. I said, I'll tell you what, if they seriously want me to add, if they want me to play this game, my price now is $20,000 less than what I started with.
There we go.
And they said, are you serious? I said, I certainly am, because I was just pissed and angry. Because I was still looking for a house. We could have been homeless for a few weeks and I would have found something. And sure enough, they accepted the offer, the second offer. So I got the house 20 grand cheaper than I originally offered it, because the real estate was playing the game. But everyone was angry then. Like everyone was angry. From their solicitors doing the money was angry because they I don't know whether they had to change the paperwork, whatever they had to do. But everyone was angry. Real estate was angry because they lost money, and I'm assuming the owner was angry. But anyway, everyone was angry but us.
Crime doesn't pay.
Well, Texas don't have state income tax. Okay, that's one of the reasons it's better to live in Texas. We have sales tax, but we don't have income tax. And then Texas really don't have a lot of unions. The only unions we really have are businesses that their corporate offices were founded up north where they do have unions. For example, Kroger. Yeah. Kroger was founded up north, but is down here. So Kroger has a union.
Kroger was from the Europe.
Huh?
I thought Kroger came from like Germany or somewhere.
I don't know where Kroger come from. Hold on.
I'll look it up.
Kroger come from Kroger. We got Aldi here, like from Germany.
But Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
In 1983, Barney Kroger opened a single grocery store at 66 Pearl Street in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio.
I'm looking.
anyways,
with his parents as German immigrants.
we have.
Go ahead.
Can I finish what I was saying, Gary?
Yes, please do.
Thank you. We do have like United Steel Workers Union, and the railroad is union. There are certain places that are union, but that's like from out of state that is their headquarters or whatever. And so, we have to follow Texas has to follow their union stuff or whatever. But it just like a regular place that ain't got unions. Yeah, Texas don't have them.
Mississippi just passed a law, like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, where they got rid of state income tax. And we don't typically have unions here either, although Kroger is here, and I know they're unionized.
Yeah, because my son used to work for them, so I know they are unionized.
Yeah. Well, my brother-in-law works for them as well.
Like I said, there's some businesses that are here in Texas that are unionized, but that's because they're not founded in Texas.
We do pay sales tax. I think everywhere you got to have sales.
We pay 8% here. I'm sorry, Des?
I think she meant state tax as well. Emily, what state do you live in?
She's
New
in
York. New York.
I think there's 10 states that don't have.
Delaware, Florida, Texas, now Mississippi.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing that gets us totally confused, and that is, you go to a store in, say for example, you go to your Walmarts or Walgreens, whatever. There's something on the shelf. It says X number of dollars. You pick up the item, you walk up to the cash register, you hand it over to the attendant, they put it through, and it's not X, it's X plus plus plus. Here, you go to the shelf, it's X dollars, you go to the counter, you pay X dollars. The price must show what all the extras.
You don't have sales tax. We have sales tax.
They show it in the price, so you know exactly what you're paying for.
Already in the price.
Well, here's the thing though. We have 8% sales tax here in Texas. That's the norm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you're buying something for $100, you'll be charged $108. Mm-hmm. The only thing is there's like groceries. There's no tax on groceries now you go to a fast food place, there's tax, but if you go to Kroger, H-E-B or whatever, Walmart, and you buy lettuce and pizza and all that, there's no sales tax.
Well, when we were in Florida, we went up to the counter and we got some stuff with some mates of ours, so actually with my cousins there, and we see the price, and the price jumped significantly because they threw tax on there and we weren't ready for it. Here, we do have sales tax, and the price of the item on the shelf reflects the sales tax amount.
Mm. Yeah, like what about beer and smokes? The sales tax is about 90% of the actual item.
Yep. Anything you can't eat here is ready-made is sales taxed in the grocery store.
There are exceptions, okay? There are 501c3s. That's a charity. They are tax exempt. Churches can be tax exempt. Stuff like that. Federal, local government, and state governments are tax exempt. And once a year, they have back to school, where they have a day to where you go buy school clothes and shoes and books, pencils, whatever school supplies you need. That's tax-free day.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you show the lovely people out there the emojis that you can use here?
Sure, be glad to.
Let's have a look. I haven't seen
these are the emojis that are when you join Jonesy's channel membership. You can use those. Looks like a Tasmanian devil. We've got the
phone.
Is that a koala bear?
It sure is. Yep.
We got a kangaroo or a patty,
Yep.
and another Tasmanian devil. Two kind. One is the animated that you're used to seeing on Looney Tunes.
Thanks, Gary. You've done that very well.
Thank you.
No one's used them, so I just thought I hardly go live, so I just thought I was hoping
Well,
old man
don't
King was
we?
here. Look at that.
You got to remember.
Oh, I can't believe my luck. My favorite people.
Welcome to the family.
Apart from Devil Dog and Gary, these are my and Des and Sean. These are my next favorite family. I'll tell you what. In this live, look, we had the sailing community or the cruising community with Sean. We had the Belt Loop and Devil Dog community, which was the original community I was in, and I think that's where we met. We met the wonderful White Rock Homestead before they become celebrities and superstars and doing their big journey. And let me tell you this, I was White Rock Homestead's #1 member, the very first member. Look at that. Gary's been for 17 months.
I remember.
And yeah, Gary and Joe Hub is the longest one. Oh, I mean, was
really.
What's that?
Really, the Devil Dog Belt Loop community?
Yeah, the Devil Dog. Yeah,
we have our own community, Gary. Instead of gardening or knife community, fishing community, outdoors community, cruising community, gardening community, we got the Devil Dog Belt Loop community.
Well, you do.
Put you guys in a special light.
You do. You do. Have a
Well, if you think about it, we don't do anything particular other than sit around and shoot the breeze.
That's it.
You guys are particular. Come on, let's face it.
Oh man, look
You
at that, Gary.
guys found me from Lazy Days Ahead.
Yeah.
Not Lazy Day. Not Lazy. Was it Lazy? No, Lazy Acres. Excuse me.
And we haven't been able to shake you since, Des. You've been sticking around like a lovely flower in a garden.
Like a sewer that won't go away. No, I'm kidding.
No, but what a great bunch of people, let me say. And then there was even the Funky Monkey, Steve, his little community was in here as well. So it's absolutely.
It's a mixture.
It was actually,
you got music and everything.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed.
I agree. I agree, Ace. Gary's microphone volume is off the chain. That's
He
why
said
I'm taking
yours.
off my headset. Is my mic too loud, guys?
No, you sound great.
Is my mic too loud?
You're a bit off, Gary. Yep.
I told you that earlier.
Well, I just turned the volume down. I don't see how y'all could, still say that.
You're loud.
You're still loud.
Hey, Christine. Good to see
Well,
you.
my voice carries. That's all.
Welcome in.
Quit taking up for Gary, M.
Thank you, Em.
Em's got a thing for Gary.
Tim,
Emily's good. Baby.
Yes,
thanks,
she is.
Tim. It's all good. There's no.
Well, somebody said I was loud, so I turned my stuff down. It said Eddie and Gary's volume is off the hook, so I turned mine down. So if y'all can't hear me, forget y'all.
Hey, that's when I turned mine down, but then you said it was still too loud, so I turned it down.
It was.
Twice.
It was. Well, maybe you didn't turn it down enough.
Actually, when was the last time I ever did a live?
Wait a minute. Hang on a second, Devil Dog. You tell him to turn it down any further, he'll be on mute.
That would be better.
Eddie.
Yeah, you were our first member, and let me say, you guys are my fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, Tim. I've always tried to let Eddie know that I am hot.
He's talking about your mic is still loud.
No, he just say, you're still hot. That's right.
No, that ain't what he's saying.
Oh yeah, I'm maybe.
Jonesy, you're in radio. Tell Gary what a hot mic is besides an active mic.
Well, it's active. It's active. Hot mic is it's when you don't think you're on and you are on.
Yeah,
that's basically a hot mic. But Christine Newton, I think, have I seen Christine before? Where's Christine come from?
M's taking up for Gary real hard. M, turn your volume.
Devil Dog Betlet community. Yes. Round of applause.
It was funny.
Well, we do kind of have a community.
You do. Honestly, you do. And it's good to be involved. It's like when I joined.
How do I get out of the Belt Loop community? That's what I want to know.
Well, you can
come on. You love the guy deep down inside where you live.
Good dog. Bad cop. That's a new show. Come on.
My community.
You need the new show to be Good Dog, Bad Cop.
Oh,
and they were fun times. See, that was tired. And to be honest, I don't do these lives enough, but I've had a great time today, and especially being on my birthday, I really do appreciate everyone for popping in.
You're welcome, You're welcome, Jonesy. You kept me up all freaking night. Jamie went to bed. I'd be in bed already, snuggling with my wife. But no, I'm here with you.
Listen, you give that lovely lady, wife of yours, a little peck on the cheek and say that's from Jonesy because he thinks you're wonderful. Putting up with you.
Shut up,
Jonesy. I got a couple of things I need to get done. I want to wish you the best of birthdays, mate. I know what it's like being an April birthday guy, so all the best, and we shall catch you around the traps.
Mate. Appreciate you, Sean. And if you haven't connected with Sean, Sean's live twice a week. What time is that central in the US?
So on Friday nights it's 10 Eastern, which is 9 Central. Some people do tell me that's the best time, but I can't agree. Melbourne time is the best time. And then on, so let me get that straight. So 2100 Central or 2200 Eastern is Friday nights. Then on Tuesday mornings at 0600, we have, that's Eastern, we have Chatting with Sean on the Helping Hands for Cruising website. And then on Wednesdays, Hump Day at 0600, we have the Down Under Cruisers having a go. So that's 8 p.m. Melbourne time, 2000 hours Melbourne time, just for those military types. So that's our shows.
Yep. And he does, like I said, he does a great job with the cruising community, with the Helping Hands for Cruising. That's another channel to
Thank you, mate.
Just to connect with and support, because they really do help a lot of people get some really fabulous good times when things are a bit low, normally. So he really
yeah, don't forget the West Coast time, the Pacific time. Some of my channel viewers are Pacific as well. They're like, nobody cares about us Pacific people.
There's Shabama.
Well, let's just go with Australian Eastern Standard Time, which
correct.
Is 8
p.m.
8 o'clock.
2000 hours.
That's it. On
2200 hours.
Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, Australian Eastern Standard, and then midday on Saturday here, our time, which is
Saturday
usually Des is around that time if she's feeling better. But I'm sure we can get some cross community.
8 Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern on Fridays.
How you feeling, Des? Anyway, yeah, thanks. Thanks,
my leg is still red. My voice is still in and out, chills, but all I can do is take antibiotics and hope that the infection in my body goes away and doesn't put me in the hospital on heavier antibiotics.
Jason, this is the daughter of that dog.
This was the ankle butter you were talking about.
And this is her daughter.
She pushes She pushes her cheek up against my lips for me to give her kisses.
I wonder how Gracie feels not feeling your beard against her face anymore.
Well, hey, get Rosemary.
Okay.
Because you got Nikki, but Rosemary looks more like her mama.
Sorry, sweetheart. Eddie told me to sit you down.
Sorry, Nikki.
So your grandpa's. All right. Here's Rosemary.
Oh, here's Rosemary. Hi, baby.
Hey, sweetheart.
Look at that pretty face.
This is also Gracie's daughter.
Gracie.
We got 3 dogs. Hank, I might as well. Well, come here.
Yeah, you got to bring AJ up now.
Yeah.
That's Rosemary.
I'm trying to, but AJ's. All right, come here, AJ. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. All right, here's AJ. Come here. She's a little bit harder to get up. She's heavier.
She's the moose. AJ.
Hey. So this is AJ.
Hey, Tony, welcome in.
All 3 of them were Gracie's puppies.
Nikki's a year older than AJ and Rosemary, though.
Now, Rosemary, come on. Come on up. Come on. There we go. Just full of love.
Look at this.
So,
how do they get on together, Gary?
Nikki, do you want to try to come up here? I don't know if I have room.
No, but how do they do they get on like they're all socially?
Well, they fight from time to time, but that's how they play. And they've got to where they chew on one another's back legs like their mama taught them. So they're this one especially, if you take the other one away in the other room or something, this one tends to whine.
Hey, look over here.
AJ whines. There's your. Did you see?
I'm ready to click when you're ready.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Hey.
Gracie. Oh, she can't. She can't.
Hold on, you listen? There.
Gracie. Gracie's such a good girl. Does Gracie want a treat? Gracie want a treat.
Right. Look at the camera, girl. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. Look.
I want to kiss her. I want to see that skin. I haven't seen you that clean shape.
Look at the camera.
I can
smell. They can't see you. I'm not talking. They are.
AJ's looking at the screen, looking at his mama. All right, looking at her mama. There's your mama. There's your mama.
I wish you quit smothering me.
Gracie was going, who's that Kermit the Frog with that voice?
Yeah, where's all this nice facial skin going? Like, where's that been before?
Squeezy hugs. Squeezy hugs.
Yes.
Squeezy hugs.
Yeah, you don't want to go to bed. You want to play with the dog.
Come here, AJ. Come here, Rosemary. There we go. Yes, Rosemary. Look you're right here.
Thank Jason and Tara for everything. And
that's your mama. You hear you?
No, it's not.
Who is that?
Shush. I'll open the door. Hold on.
Okay. I thought that was great.
Thanks, Jason and Tara, for everything, and continue your wonderful journey on your little homestead with all the family there. It's looking wonderful. We mightn't comment a lot here. Actually, we watch you on the big TV. See you, Tone.
Thanks for coming in.
He's another cool guy, Big Tone.
Yep.
The big Italian. I expected when I heard that his name was the big Italian and Tony.
Chris.
I was picturing like Luigi, like someone go, hey, what's going on?
Lemon Mountain Homestead is here.
Nikki, you want to come up? Come on.
Lemon Mountain Homestead. Hey, good to see you. Thank you. We've been just talking about all sorts of stories today. But yeah, I just thought I'd go live. Oh, here he is, the honorary Tasmanian ambassador for Arkansas. He's soon to be gifted with all sorts of Tasmanian products. So he'll be, it'll be the information center for Tasmania. Will be at Elmy and King Homestead's place.
And that's
So,
awesome.
yeah, good to see you, mate.
Peter. He's awesome.
Chuck an emoji in, Peter, while you can.
Good to see y'all, Chris and Amy.
Yeah, thanks. It's just I've just enjoyed the live. I've enjoyed the company. It's always good to hanging out with some online friends. You know, when you're
it's better it was better at Operation Rendezvous, Jonesy.
I would have loved to have been there. Let me see. I was watching Jerry had the camera on, then I was watching Des, and then I was just flicking, like watching him and thinking, geez, I wish I was there.
Gary had his camera going too. I didn't have time to do any.
Yeah, I was watching Gary's as well. I was flicking.
Thanks, Gary.
Gary had his at the card table. I've seen that for a while.
I watched. Go ahead.
I was being facetious, Gary.
I know that.
He was making the most.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Peter won the napping contest, Gary.
I know. In fact, give me just a moment. I'll send him some money.
Well, he did drive a long way.
Hey.
Not to mention our little beauty queen down the bottom. Her and her sidekick drove a long way as well. How long did it take you to drive, Des?
I left. What time did I leave? I left like around 10 minutes to 12. I think.
Okay.
To get there, I left at 10 minutes to 12, and got there the next day around 8 o'clock at night, or 7 o'clock at night, something like that. And then when I left there, I left and stopped at Jamie and Eddie's for like an hour on Mondays. So I left there around 11 or 12, and then stopped in my daughter's friend's house. Her parents invited us to spend the night, so I stayed at a hotel. So we got there right when it started getting dark, like around 8 o'clock at night. Then we left there the next morning around 11 or so, because we had breakfast. They made us breakfast. And then I got home around 8 o'clock that night. So it was almost like a 10-hour drive from Louisiana to my house, when the trip is actually 10 hours from my house to Houston without stop, straight on.
Yep.
It took me a lot longer because I'm not a driver. I don't do long distance driving, and I had no other backup driver.
And I've seen you. That was your daughter there with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her on the camera a few times. She was lovely.
Yeah, that's my youngest, my 27-year-old.
Nice.
Oh, Gary, you're funny.
I did. I just sent him some money.
I know. Instead of a trophy or a prize, you just rather send cash and be done with it.
Quick.
Everybody can use cash.
That's true.
And it's easier for me to send cash than going down to the trophy shop. And I mean, I'm not sure how much it cost me for a trophy. I just,
Chris and Amy.
And I wish I could send him more for it. But I've spent so much money here recently.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you what, next year when the meetups are on, it'll see how much more fun you can have when you're not organizing it, where you just turn up and you're part of the crowd.
Oh yeah, Gary, ask Gary about that, because he wasn't doing crap.
I was being a gracious host.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I was doing all the work.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was agreement. I pay for most everything, and you put in the labor part.
I contributed too, as much as I could.
Oh,
Otherwise, you guys would be eating with your hands and no plates, no forks, no spoons, no napkins.
thank you, Dad. And thank you, Eddie. You know, I do appreciate everything y'all did. I was a recipient or beneficiary of y'all, and I'm very thankful.
And Des paid $50 for the brisket too.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very nice.
That one brisket made me so freaking mad though. I paid like 92 or 90 some dollars for it, and then it was mostly fat.
Well,
Really?
you know, his son got Andrew.
Yeah.
You know, took care of the beer, and
Yep, there was free beer, all different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
And where did it all end up? Is it back home? Or?
It ended up what wasn't drank, which was a ton of it.
Yeah.
And I took it Friday and Saturday. Gary took a little 6-pack or so of those. Andrew
I forgot to take some home.
Andrew kept a 6-pack of those.
Mango cut.
But most of it ended up at my neighbor's house because we didn't want to store it. Didn't have enough room for it. We don't drink enough of it. You know, we'll drink on occasion socially, but we're not big drinkers. That's why I have a liquor cabinet, but it's for social drinking. Most of the drinking I do, I guess, is peer pressure from Gary up on YouTube.
I don't ever pressure you to drink.
You always pressure me to drink.
You're always saying I'm an alky, so it's rare for me to drink anymore.
Okay, I'm the one. I was having drinks with Panchuco.
I don't mind drinking occasionally, but it's not, you know.
Gary, you was drinking rum and peanuts almost every night. You would get off work, unless you were working a double the next day, you would come home, get on a live, put your rum and peanuts in there so they could soak, and an hour later you would drink.
Well, yeah, but was for medicinal use.
Medicinal my butt.
It was.
You show me factual evidence from doctors, research, whatever.
It's anecdotal. It worked, and it was anecdotal.
It wasn't anecdotal.
It was.
It wasn't. No, it didn't work because
what you always want to argue with me.
You can't tell me that it worked when you didn't test your blood sugar before and after.
It did have a medicinal use.
No, of getting you.
It's nothing. No, it did. That's not enough alcohol to get me drunk.
Getting your buzz on.
That it wasn't enough to get me a buzz either. The fact is, the only thing it did was kept me from having to hop up and down all night going to the restroom, and it did that.
So how did it do that?
I don't know, but it worked.
I don't think so.
Can we sing happy birthday to Jonesy?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Jonesy.
Happy birthday, dear Jonesy.
And many more.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Many more.
And many more.
And more.
And more.
And more.
And more than Gary.
And more than Eddie.
But I love you the most.
He wasn't even here to hear it. He went to the bathroom. He went inside to go to the bathroom, and you're singing to nobody.
You'll have to go back and watch the replay.
We're going to tell him to rewind it for like the last 2 minutes.
You know, in the Marine Corps, if you drunk on a regular basis, no matter if you had 1 can of beer every night or 1 can of beer every weekend, Marine Corps considered you an alcoholic.
Well, I can take it or leave it.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm going by Marine Corps standards. Hey, Jonesy, welcome back.
Hey, Jonesy, can you
Yeah.
rewind for a couple of seconds?
Yeah,
Like,
why?
like 20 or 30 seconds or so?
We
Because
sang
we-
happy birthday to you.
Come on, you gotta hear how bad we were.
While you were
Except Gary skipped a whole bunch.
I didn't skip a whole bunch.
You did. You did.
well-
You went happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jones. You didn't. It goes happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonesy. Happy birthday to you. And you didn't do the second happy birthday to you.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. Rewind.
I'm about to.
Did anyone say you look like a monkey and you smell like one too?
No, we left
No.
that one out. We said,
Oh, that's
but they were saying, I love you, and I love you more. I said, no, I love him the most.
I'm gonna cut that out and make it a video. You know why I got called in? Mrs. Radio wants to eat the cake already. We haven't even had dinner yet. She said the cake's on the cake.
Why not?
All right, hang on.
She baked a cake.
Ooh, she
See?
made a cake.
No, you didn't.
I had
You
both.
said-
All right.
No, you didn't. You said happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonesy.
I'm going to share my screen. Jonesy, if you would.
Don't do it, Jonesy. Don't do it.
He just don't want me to prove him wrong. All right.
Wine.
All right, here we go. Hang on. Oh, I need to share the audio. I don't think I did. Let me do it again.
Don't do it, Jonesy. Don't do it. Don't fall into Gary's peer pressure. He peer pressures me into drinking. Now he's peer pressuring you to put something up on the screen.
All right, here we go.
I missed
But
it.
it worked.
What are you eating?
I don't think so.
Can we sing happy birthday to Jonesy?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
See, there it was right there, the second verse, just like the first. Happy birthday, dear Jonesy.
Happy birthday, dear Jonesy.
And many more.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Many more.
And many more.
And more.
And more.
And more.
And more than Gary.
And more than Eddie.
But I love you the and I love you the most.
Yeah, I know that, Des, and let me say, I love you
Hey.
too.
That's when my hair was really long. Well, one of my long times.
Yeah, it looks good. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah. No, it's been birthday cake before dinner is the adult privilege. You're probably right. So thanks again, Gandalf. And yeah,
It's
only-
a song
only
that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
well,
How's it?
we've-
I forget it.
and I'm going to do these lives more often because I've had so much practice now. 2 hours. I haven't done
I'm
a live.
Henry VIII. I am. Henry VIII. I am. I got married to the widow next door. She'd been married 7 times before. I'm Henry, and that keeps going on and
For a
on.
second, it sounded like you were about to sing the song from Gilligan's Island.
Now sit right back and you hear a tale of a fateful trip that started on this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. Passengers that sailed that day on a 3-hour tour. Why am I singing for?
I don't know.
As I started getting rough, that tiny ship was tough. Wasn't for
If
the
not for
yeah,
for the
fearless crew,
fearless-
the minnow would be lost.
we're showing our age. We're showing our age.
Yeah.
Did I see? I think I seen recently? Did she just die, Marianne? I think I seen that on social.
Oh, Gary's going to look.
Marianne.
You said it. He's going to look.
I think I seen that. Or it might have been a video that was old. I don't know. but I'm pretty sure I've seen.
Oh, baby.
It says here that she died at 82.
82 at 82, not 1982.
She died December the 30th, 2020.
Okay, so it was an old video.
So she was your age, huh, Gary?
No, she was closer to your age, a year older.
No, I'm younger than you.
Well, I'm talking physically.
I wasn't alive in the 50s or 60s, Gary.
Oh, you're more broke down than I am.
I did love that show too, actually.
What, Gilligan's Island? Yeah, I did too. Oh,
It was just so quirky and crazy and stupid. It was funny.
Let's see, as of January 20th, Louise, who played Ginger, is the only one alive at age 90.
Oh wow!
But then they're showing the professor, so I don't know if he's alive.
One of my favorite shows was when I can remember. I liked the surfer dude who come in on the tidal wave, and then he got another tidal wave to surf out, and then he got wiped out and forgot what he had to say, and anyway. But another one was when they had the gorilla, and the gorilla captured Mary
shut up,
Ann,
Tim.
and then they dressed up Gilligan as a girl, so the gorilla would like him more than Mary Ann, then come and got him and let Mary Ann go. That was anyway. I'm showing my age.
Yes, the girl that Michelle Trachtenberg did pass away. She was
the younger sister. Yeah.
This was the girl that played Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Died February 26, 2025. She was only 39 years old.
Oh, really?
That was not the
How'd she
girl.
die?
That was the sister.
Yeah. There's a lot
Sarah
of
Michelle Gellar played Buffy. That was the younger sister.
Well, let's see.
There's a lot of that stuff
That was Dawn Summers.
You see that clickbait on YouTube, but all the time where someone's died and the thumbnail, this person's died. Oh no, the tragedy of it all. And you click it and you watch this like AI generated video, and then you just say, oh, while you're watching it, you Google it, and then she's not dead. You know,
Would you share that?
I heard that one actress was murdered or something. That Reese, somebody.
Michelle Trachtenberg, star of the teen drama series Gossip Girl and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, died of complications.
Right, but that was not the Vampire Slayer.
In February. Well, I don't know. Somebody in the Buffy.
Right, I watched that show. That was one of my favorite shows.
Well,
Different Charmed and Angel. They're all like somewhat spin-offs of each other, but yeah.
Is there a picture of her? The person? Not Buffy, because Buffy's looking buff.
That right there, the first picture.
Right there.
That's Sarah. That's that right there is a younger sister. But if you look at the other pictures to the left or whatever with the blonde hair, that's Buffy. That's Sarah. That's the girl who played the Vampire Slayer in the TV series, not the TV movie.
Well, she was in the movie.
Yeah, she was she was in the TV series as the younger sister.
And that was a strange one too, because she just appeared because of a demon or some garbage. Anyway, see, I you know why I remember all this stuff? I got 3 daughters.
My daughter didn't watch it. I don't think. I was the one that was watching it, and I watched Angel and Charmed with the witches.
What happened there? What have I done wrong? See,
it's 4:20. Go to
It is 4:20. Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
111 here.
Now I could actually tell you happy birthday because it's 4:20.
You know how old I really am today?
Happy birthday to you.
How old?
Birthday to you.
We've already done this, Gary.
Here, Jonesy. Happy birthday to you and many more.
I'll take it twice. Thank you, Gary.
Freaking moron, dude.
Let's see, Jonesy, 62. Yep.
I sang it to him in person. You just sang it to an empty screen.
Is that right?
You were right, Des.
I thought we were the same age.
You're always right. That's what me and you hit it off so well.
Well, you're a little bit older, but we're still the same age, same year.
Yeah, no, it was a good year, 1963.
That's right. There's a lot of us that are turning 62 this year in YouTube.
Yep. Thanks, thanks, Ace. Sweet 16. God, whoa. You know, when I was 16, I was given a guitar and I was playing it and I got the shits with it and I just couldn't get it going good, and I got the shits with the teacher that she sent me to, my mother sent me to, and I just give it away, and that's one of my biggest regrets, because if I kept it going, like right now, you play a couple of chords and that's about it. But I just wish I could play like half of my friends. But anyway, it's all good. Hey, look, I'm going to end the live because even though I've got 12 people in now, and that's probably the most people I've ever had in my lives, really is about 12. So they start off with like 30. So thanks for bringing everyone over when we kicked off. And just to have the birthday and talk to everybody, I really do appreciate it.
And 41 thumbs up, Jonesy.
Yeah, I mean, that's unreal for me. That's, like, who would have thought? See, you put a kissy, sucky little post out saying, it's my birthday, come and say hi, and all people come. So I really do appreciate it. And I really do.
Clickbaiter. You clickbaiter, Jonesy.
I've learned how YouTube works. Yeah, you got I can tell you guys some stories when we finish too, how YouTube really works. But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Does anyone want to say anything before we leave? Start with Gary.
Just everybody say stay warm, watch your health, because you don't want to end up like me.
Yeah, sorry. We don't want to end up like stay healthy.
Stay safe, healthy, and warm, and don't end up like me on tons of antibiotics.
No. No, definitely. Good on you, Des. But what about you, Eduardo?
I was trying to tell a story, but Gary interrupted me, and now the moment's over. So, no.
But you can tell me. It's my birthday. Don't get sulky on my birthday. Just tell me what it is.
It's your birthday. Have a good birthday.
It's my birthday, and I sulky.
Today sucks for me because of Gary.
Really? Look at this flag. Flying the American flag, wearing the American Heroes shirt. Is it? American Heroes. What shirt are you wearing? Devil Dog? Oh, yeah, that's all right. Texas football. I didn't know they had a soccer team.
They don't. Did you read my comment earlier or something?
That's the real football.
You said something about at the studio. You were on the roof at the studio, and there was a football stadium right across the street where they were playing soccer. And I said, yeah, Jonesy, thanks for calling it soccer.
Well, I had you Americans in there. You would have got all confused. Hang on. Let me just share this one picture before I go. Present. Share screen. Oh, man. Window. I got to get used to doing this. This is for Gary. Oh, there you go.
Walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill.
He didn't ask you to sing, bruh.
With love from Memphis. Have you ever seen where that is? You know where the what's the basketball team in Memphis? The Memphis
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, yeah. I think they just won recently, did they? But anyway, I digress. This is right near the stadium. So you walk up down Beale Street and sort of zigzag to the right, and then to the left, and there's this big mural there. And I was with another guitarist at the time, and I said, we were just coming back from we brought all our equipment in for a gig, and we just coming back to where the cars were. And I said, check this out. And first of all, the other guy said, take my photo. And I went, yeah, mate, no worries. And I thought, holy crap, take my photo. This looks pretty good. But anyway, that's a short story with that.
Have you ever been to Beale Street, Gary?
Oh,
I
Beale
don't
Street.
think I have. I've been I have been to the Rendezvous in Beale, in Memphis, but most of my time going through Memphis is just on my way to Indiana.
Look at that resort. That was Jonesy Resort. You could all had a meet up at the resort at my old house. That pool. I love that pool. And you know when we sold it because I was going to Memphis. The missus I was going away for 3 months, and she wanted to have the safety of wanted to live in an apartment in the city or in the town.
Look at that. I don't even see no gray or white hair in his goatee and mustache there.
You know why? You know why? My youngest daughter was doing hairdressing at the time. She was an apprentice hairdresser, and she says, "Dad, I got the perfect treatment for you." I said, "What?" She says, "Just come here." And she
Oh,
said,
really?
Yeah. So
I thought it was a much younger Jonesy for a minute.
no, that's the beauty of look at that
Color.
Hey, Jonesy, why you got a hat in the pool?
see how hot it was. The top of my head would get sunburnt to the crap because my head was white. I've actually been in the sun because of the wedding coming up, and I can't wear my hat at the wedding, so I've been
Well,
Slowly tanning the toboggan.
and isn't cancer a lot more rampant down in Australia and that area?
Skin cancer is terrible here, to be honest. I've had a heap cut out of me, and that's the pool. See the tiles around the edge of the pool? They were from Turkey. That's called travertine.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold. You could lay on that any time of the year, and it's wonderful.
Really?
Yeah. And now we don't own it.
Why would you lay on that instead of a lounge chair?
Oh no, you know when you walk to a hot concrete or whatever, or in the blistering sun, well, you get this travertine. It's expensive crap, but it looks good. But anyway, this was a fun project.
Your feet cool so you don't burn them on the way to the pool.
Did you build that?
We got it done. Yeah, we put it in. And see the glass fence there, the glass.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, the son-in-law. He said, "Let me do the fencing for you." And I said, "All right." So he come and put that in.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, it was nice. Because it's a little bit higher than the house. Like, if you see that picture back, see you can't see the fence.
Yeah.
Yes.
A big
the fence
window.
is about up there somewhere. Yeah. So you could see straight through. Everyone's got their wet towels and that on the clothesline. And see the solar panels. We had no electricity bills. That was a good little house. I miss that house. Anyway,
and then the sun warmed up the pool, so you had a heated pool at the same time.
we did. It ran hot water in the winter to keep the temperature of the pool up. Look at that.
There it is. That's the soccer stadium, not there.
Yeah, that's the eldest daughter.
She's the one getting married, ain't she?
No, the youngest one's getting married. Gary, where have you been all night?
Get with the program. There's the stadium. It was right. The radio studio was. This is just outdoor of the. You see the lanyard there. Today's Country 94.1.
Yeah.
I was actually wearing me. Look at that. I was wearing my Scout shirt too. But did you see the picture of the Scout leader, Jonesy?
Yeah.
That were good times. I tell you what, we had some great times when we went babysitting kids. Oh, yeah, hang on. This is a picture that no one really sees much.
You on the ground.
Crystal clear. Look at that. No one can take a good photo. I tell you what, I've been with really nice people, and someone says, "I'll give me. I'll take a picture of you." Yeah, thank God someone's taking a picture. Then they give it to you, and you go, "It was absolute garbage."
you're like, oh, nice, thank you.
Actually, this young bloke went to England as a professional soccer player. Yeah, back in the day. There's a slim, trim Jonesy there. Doing all these. Here we go. Look at this. Look at the one in the middle. She's had one too many sherbets.
I was going to say, did you guys give her one too much?
Huh?
Give her one
drink
too many?
No, we were told. Where was this at? We were told not to drink, not to be seen in a photo with alcohol while you're wearing your uniform. I see that there, Anzac Day. They see the we're wearing the figs. So it's
in uniform holding alcohol. One of you.
Yeah, we've just what happens here. We've had our Anzac Day march with the kids, like they walk with the soldiers and the returned soldiers, like your Memorial Day. So the kids march in that march, so we go with them to babysit them, and then at the end of it, we go back to the RSL, which is the Returned Soldiers League Club, and everyone in uniform, which was us, as well as soldiers and police and everybody else, had free alcohol all day. So it was just go to the bar. So they said, keep your uniform on. I said, but we can't. We'll get photos taken. And they said, don't worry about it. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Good times. That's one of my old boats. See, when we used to go fishing.
I think you forgot how.
We'll see the canoe, the picture of the scout with the canoe. We were following them in that boat.
It's a cute little boat.
Yeah, it was a nice little boat. It was fun. I had about 3 boats where I used to live. Look at that. That's the last time I ever rode a bike, and look at the bike. It's almost, they class that as a girl's bike.
It's a Huffy.
It is a Huffy. Have you got Huffies over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a Huffy.
Huffies and Schwinn and others.
That was the reason. The reason for that bike ride was that we were taking scouts on a bike ride, and you can't go on a scout trip unless you've planned it and assessed it, the dangers and all that sort of stuff. So we had to go for a ride, like 4 of us. And see, that's my youngest daughter there, actually, who's getting married.
That's the one that's getting married there, Gary.
Yeah, got that.
You got it now?
I do.
Okay.
M says that we do have a Huffy, and Gandalf says my first bike was a Huffy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a small world. Where were they made? In China?
We had Huffy, Schwinn's, BMX. Schwinn's weren't that popular when I was a kid because that was like back in the 50s and stuff.
Look at that. This is when before they had color photography. That's me playing football.
Oh, wow.
Look at the cars.
Where?
There. I got the ball.
Yeah, ain't you? That dude has hair.
Yeah. See how fit he is too?
And how many years younger? Like 40?
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That was a goal kicker. Yep. Look at that fit Jonesy. Absolutely stunningly. We could, like, as part of our training routine was there's a 14K circuit. Go on the road run, and you'd have to run 14 kilometers, which I don't know how many miles that is, probably 10. But we'd just run it. And when I went on the trip to America, when I come home, somebody sold my car.
What?
Yeah, I said to the missus when I'm away, if I don't keep earning a good money when I'm away, like for you to live comfortably, I've got a buyer for my 4-wheel drive. Yeah, and the guy, I said to him, look, I know you wanted to buy you offered to buy my car a while ago. I'm going to America. Look, if things are tight and I need extra money, would you be willing to buy it? And then we agreed on a price. And I said, look, I don't really want to sell it, but if push comes to shove and my wife rings you up, are you willing to buy it? And she said, yeah, for sure. Man, about 3 weeks into the trip, she sold it on me.
Dang.
Just wanted to make sure I had enough.
What kind of truck was that?
There's a Isuzu, a Holden.
Like Isuzu, yeah.
As Isuzu, Holden, diesel. That's on a beach. Like we used to
Lance.
Hey, Lance.
See his comment, Eddie?
Nope.
Dang, Eddie, you look 20 years younger.
Wait. Yep. And look at that. The pool had lights as well. We could turn it into 100 different colors.
Go at nighttime sleeping. Swimming.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a good pool. I used to love that pool.
There was TK. You had a TK hat on.
Yeah, TK Martin. He's a lovely guy. Troy Kemp. He's in Nashville right now. So if anyone gets to see a guy called Troy Kemp, he's about 6'8", big, solid. He looks like a cowboy with his big hat on. But yeah, if you ever get to meet him,
that's what my thigh looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say. There you go.
Red.
That's when they went in hospital and they marked it up to see if it went any worse the next day.
Outside of that area, yep.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. I'm just walking out to my jet ski there.
Those are fun, jet skis.
Hi, Blacks.
Well, Sea-Doos or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I could use one right here, actually. Look at that.
Hello, Bless.
Hey, Bless. Good to see you.
Welcome in. Blog.
Yeah, Bless is here. Lance is here. Or Secret Barbecue.
That's your grandson, right?
Yeah, that's an old photo, but...
How old was he then and how old is he now?
He'd be 16 now.
Wow.
Yeah. So the
what
reason
was he there, 4 or 5?
Yeah, it'd be about 4. Yeah. I've got a photo just like this of me and I'm sitting like that with my grandfather.
So really?
I wanted the same sort of photo. Yeah, but I'll have to get the two of them together to show you. Anyway, that's the photo excitement of the day. And
James,
it took me forever to go through my computer to find these photos.
Norma Jean says, happy birthday, Jonesy. Best wishes. I'm really enjoying the flashback pictures. Yeah, from like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Norma Jean. What a fabulous name that is.
Yep.
As well. Yeah, Bless. You're a legend. Absolutely. I've been a supporter of Bless for a long time, eh? She's been around for a while and a lovely person. Wish I could speak the language.
Tagalog?
I don't know what the language is. But when they talk in their own language, it's sort of beautiful in its own way, but it's sort of, you sort of don't know what you're missing out on or what they're talking about you. Not him again. Do I really
you know what? You need to get those little new AI earbuds that people can be talking about you, and it translates. Yeah, it translates it. I kind of want them with all the Hispanics, around, and I don't speak Spanish.
It'd be
and
cool
I ain't got Gary with me, to fix up an 85-year-old man that falls and cuts himself.
It'd be cool if they worked.
You speak Spanish?
No.
Was it por favor? What's that?
Por favor.
Por
favor, which means please. No hablo español.
No
you speak Spanish?
Español.
No. No sé. No entiendo.
Sup, Huga?
Hi, Stevie.
What?
I said two
What this?
entiendes. Two entiendes. You understand?
No. No.
Yeah, you did.
No entiendo.
Uh-huh. Two entiendes.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, you would not say that word if you didn't
No
understand.
sabe. No sabe.
Do
Señor.
they, Tim
Just
says
out of
he
your-
has some. Do they work,
No
Tim?
sabe. No habla español.
There you go. Feliz
Yeah.
cumpleaños. And that's happy birthday to you, Jonesy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huga said Feliz cumpleaños, which is happy birthday, Jonesy.
That's
What
wonderful.
it is?
And I only knew that because Des told me.
That's the first time anyone said that in is that Spanish, is it?
In Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish. Feliz
Yeah,
Navidad,
and-
Merry Christmas.
If Feliz
Or
with an accent,
Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, whatever.
There's a
Yeah.
song called that. Feliz
Yeah,
Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
that's,
Feliz Navidad.
That's it.
Feliz Navidad.
But on Feliz cumpleaños, Feliz has got an accent in there. I figure if it's the E or the I. And then
Me-
cumpleaños, it's got the N, the little squiggly over the N.
Well, that's fabulous, Tim.
Me and John went to a club called Feliz Conejo, the happy rabbit, the happy bunny, when we were in the Marine Corps.
That didn't
Happy
sound like
bunny.
that.
Did someone say the happy bunny?
Yep. Feliz Conejo.
This happy bunny's he's going to be very unhappy. But then again, I can't eat it. Tomorrow I'm on my new quest, which starts tomorrow.
Have you got to the crunch yet?
There is no crunches. It's actually inside.
Supposed to be in the joke.
It's little pieces inside the chocolate.
Oh, really? Pour some out. Oh, it's in the chocolate.
No, it's in the chocolate. Yeah.
Well, you were like, "Where's the crunch?" And then you knew it was in the chocolate. Then.
Yeah, there you go. Look, see a little bit there.
Oh yeah. I see it.
It reminds me
Yeah,
of Nestle's crunch, just a little bit of crunch.
Well, it's not bad.
I'm gonna say, if you want to know about the Tim Tams or whatever, World's Market's got like 3 or 4 varieties, and then 2 that are super expensive that are not in the store. All right,
Well, let me
I've
tell you.
never,
have a
Yeah.
good night, hon.
I've never heard of a World's Market.
A World's Market's great. It's furniture and stuff, but then it's got international food from Germany, Italy, Australia. I mean, it's got UK.
Do they got spaghetti ice?
I've never seen one, but I've heard of it.
Heard of it.
Do they
I've
got
never heard
spaghetti ice?
I've never heard of it. What is it?
Oh, that's ice cream like spaghetti. It's beautiful.
No, they wouldn't have that there. It's not that kind of a grocery store or market. Everything is shelf related. It's on the shelf. Dry goods. And then it's got wines and stuff that you wouldn't find other places.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you one thing about Tim Tams is that when you get all the different flavors, what they do, they cut back a biscuit or 2 biscuits out of the packet. The packet will be the same size.
Yeah.
The original Tim Tams have got like, say, 12 biscuits. And then you get a caramel one, it's probably got 11 biscuits. And then you get like another fancy flavor and it's probably got 10 biscuits, but they're all in the same packaging, and the plastic that it sits in is spread out a bit wider. So they started that about 5 years ago, thinking that, you're not realizing what they're doing, but but anyway, hey, thanks everyone. I'm going to bring this to a close. I've got 18 wonderful people still in here. I can't believe my luck with this live. This is going to boost me watch hours up. They've been crash diving really fast on this channel. So
I think it's because of Gary.
What do you mean?
I give him a compliment and he says, "What do you mean?"
I'm not used to you giving me any compliments, first of all. And you act like.
thanks, Tim. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Where do you get the list of all your recent people? So you go to YouTube.
And then the
Yeah.
3 dots at the top, you go to participants.
Yeah.
And that's a people that's typed in chat lately. Everybody
Yeah.
type in chat so Jonesy can see who stuck around till the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, y'all
Well,
make a comment in chat. Just you can even put a 1 in there, and it'll make sure you show up.
I put in. I stuck around. LOL.
Oh, you're
Well,
the best.
I'm still up
Here's
here.
the thing. Here's the thing, Jonesy.
Yeah.
Dropped a video, okay? And Jamie actually did it. And she put something towards the end of it. And only 2 people, Des was one of them,
And Simon was the other.
watched it that far.
Which video are we talking about?
I am not saying.
Oh, no worries. But yeah, that's a good way of doing it. And let me tell you.
But that's to see who actually watched the video that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually say stuff like, say thanks for the closing crew. You know, if you're still here now, you are the closing crew of this video.
Yep, I've heard you say that a lot.
Yeah, and leave a comment saying you're the closing crew. Thanks, I really do appreciate you. And then I'll be back onto. I would love to come and visit your channel because you were part of the closing crew. That's usually what I do. But in looking at the participants, we've got Ace, thank you very much. BeltLoop29, Bless Blog, I really do appreciate you. Thank you, Bless. And Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official. Who do I know that channel properly?
CV? Yeah, well, Tim and
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, they do lives on Tuesday night, Monday nights, and yeah.
Yep, no, I'll appreciate
one Sunday a month, I think.
They got that roulette thing going on.
They're making an ostrich or emu on Monday, depending on whichever one's available.
Yeah,
she's a real chef.
See on the YouTube side, I put that little Radio Jonesy down in the right hand bottom corner.
Yep.
Yeah, you touch that and it subscribes to the channel. Yeah, well, excellent. That works. That's something I did the other day.
I don't see that.
Right hand, on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube.
Go down the bottom right hand corner.
Down the corner where you are.
At the very bottom?
Yeah, just where the things are rolling along.
Oh, okay.
You hit that.
You can click on the picture itself, and it'll bring you to Jonesy's page.
But it already says I'm subscribed. Why do I want to hit that?
For those that are not,
you hit that.
I like that.
Yeah, I can teach you how to do that, Des. I'm getting professional at this game.
Well, she's not on StreamYard, Jonesy. This is StreamYard.
No, but you do it on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. My bad.
So, yeah. No, all my little coaches have been telling me these little tricks. Seems to work, actually, according to them. But M Buglet, is that the best way of saying it? M Buglet.
M Buglet, yeah.
But I just say Emily.
Her name's Emily, yeah.
Yeah.
I love your videos walking around the streets, Emily.
I don't like her taking Gary's side all the time.
Well, she's got a point of view. I think where she's from California.
She's in New York. But the thing is she's just pitying the elderly, Gary. That's all she's doing. Look,
that's possible.
Old, young.
See?
Old, young.
Yes.
You were so lucky that I did not bring any deadgum boxing gloves to the thing.
Gandalf Smith, I really do appreciate you. Norma Jean, thank you very much. Peter from Old Man King Homestead, the unofficial ambassador of Tasmania in Arkansas, thank you very much. Peaceful Des, Radio Jonesy, Tim Mitchell, and for the lovely people on panel.
You mentioned Gary by name, but me and Des are just the lovely people on panel.
Well, you weren't on the list. You didn't type one.
Yeah, you,
You don't know my name? Is it because I ain't got a beard no more? You forgot?
Listen, you don't understand the system. I go, the lovely people on panel, and then I'll go,
Lance, good night, hon.
hey, Des, have you got anything you'd like to say before we finish?
I would say, please stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great rest of your Easter weekend.
No.
Appreciate you, Des. Thanks for coming.
Where's my?
You're welcome, Tim. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Jonesy. I was talking to Tim. Tim said you mentioned me. That's because I talked in chat. Eddie didn't.
Don't worry. She calls Molly Mindy all the time, too, Jonesy.
But no, when Jonesy was talking to me, Tim said he mentioned Des. And I said, yeah, that's because I said something in comments in chat, whereas you did not. That's why he did not say your name.
Yeah, well, I can see everyone here. Like I can see on M's just said take care. Tim there, Sleeper Lance there, Sleeper Barbecue. That is Lance, isn't it? Sleeper Barbecue Grills and to Grill. So he's changed his name a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of Emily. Then we got the wonderful Belt Loop 29. We've got Ace. We've got Norma Jean. Obviously, the Old Man King Ambassador himself. And then just goes up Peaceful Dares, everybody cooking with the Munchie Mafia.
That's Tim's other half.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Okay, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I said that earlier. You weren't listening to me. You were pulling a Gary.
Oh, too much was going on. It's my birthday. You got to give me some grace.
Come on, he just turned a year older. Leave him alone.
That's it. I'm an old man. And what about this bloke here scratching his back? Is there anything you'd like to add to this clean shave?
Nobody can see me. Oh, now they can.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, I'm on. Hold on.
Nobody can see
You're
me.
on full screen.
I miss my beard.
Well, it'll probably take about 6 months, but you'll get one back. You growing it back, or are you going to stay clean shaved?
Oh, I'm growing it back.
Or are you going to wait for the miss?
To go back?
I don't. It doesn't grow like Tony's, man.
Oh man,
you want to grow a Tasmanian. That's what you want to grow.
I like to see him have a fit beard. Then a shaped up beard. That'd be cool.
Yeah, no. you don't need to look like the wild man.
No, that's too much work. No.
All right. So, did you want to say anything? Anybody else before we leave?
Happy birthday, Jonesy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Jonesy. And y'all go click on Eddie's lives. Say kiss my grits and then leave. Watch it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That hurts my freak. No, it hurts my analytics.
I understand it does that. Just there long enough to type in kiss my grits and then leave.
Do not do
That's
that.
for you, Gary.
Do not do that. That hurts my analytics.
There you go, Eddie.
It does hurt
That's for you.
That's for Gary.
I told people a long time ago, I would rather freaking somebody not watch my video at all than to click on it, say nice video and leave.
Yeah.
Well, I'm because on all your lives.
What?
I said I'm gonna go do that on all your lives. I'm gonna click on each one, kiss my grits, exit on to the next one, kiss my grits.
But you've already watched them. There, but don't.
You've already watched them, Gary.
I know.
You get what you. I'm told it takes 12 months, but someone just told me it was 3 months. But
I've heard 45 days.
Okay, well,
I don't know. No,
well, I've got videos here that are about 4 months old, and they still got the red line on them when I try to open them up again, saying that you've already watched it.
Oh yeah, but you can clear your history. You know, you can. Well, no, you can. You can clear your history. You can turn around and go pause. You can even pause your history so that it doesn't keep track of what you've watched.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm just
enjoy your dinner, birthday dinner, and cake.
I'm definitely going to enjoy the Chinese because it's one of my favorite restaurants.
There you go.
All right. Well, I've been saying this for about the last hour. Thanks everyone for coming in. We're going to end the live now in, I'll do a Gary. In how many, Gary?
3, 2, 1.
Semper Fi.